Okay guys, this is one of my favorite projects. It's a beautiful monster. There's different ones and different examples. And even though you see a lot of watercolor, what we're actually going to start with are the lines with crayon. So this is called a crayon resist. We're going to add crayon. On top of the crayon, we're going to paint with watercolor, and you're going to see that wherever it has crayon, the watercolor does not penetrate that. And we're going to start with our crayons. You can do any color you want. Once you have all these shapes with your crayon, now you're ready to watercolor. I'm going to start by loading up my brush with water. You can't see the water, but it's right here. I'm going to put that water on the paper over the crayon that I just did. And I'm going to take pretty much any color, but if you're going to use yellow, here's all my watercolors. If you're going to use yellow anywhere, I suggest you start with yellow first. That way you don't have to worry about getting it dirty later. Next to the yellow, we kind of want something that goes with yellow, or is next to yellow. So remember, analogous is to yellow. We have orange, and then we have all the way around the color wheel, we have green. So I think I'm gonna go with green for next to the yellow. Here's my green. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this with water, because this is my little trick for cleaning my brush. I just add water to the paper, like just water. And as I'm doing that, my brush is getting clean. So now that it's clean, I get more water, but this time, instead of going to the paper, I go to the paint. So I'm gonna be adding, ooh, look how pretty, did you see that? I'm gonna add some blue here and there. So right now I'm gonna put this on my drying rack to dry. Remember, when you put something on your drying rack, use your hands on the side. So pretend like you have oven mitts and you're holding this pan or tray of cookies, and you're going to stick it in the oven, but really we're going to stick it on the drying rack. Okay, we're here for part 2 of our beautiful monster art. For this project, you will need what we made yesterday. Remember this paper that we made yesterday? You're going to be needing scissors. You're going to need probably a pencil to draw your shapes. You're going to need some black and white construction paper, just scraps is fine. And you're going to need some glue. So I recommend liquid glue, and I like to put my liquid glue in a little bottle using a brush. All right, let's start with the shape of your monster. So we're actually going to do this on the back, but we're going to draw whatever shape of monster you want. Whatever you draw, you have to cut out. So maybe you want it to be kind of hairy like this. Oh no, it looks kind of cool, like flamey body. And then once you have the shape that you like, you're going to take your scissors. All right, there's my monster, but he doesn't have any eyes or facial features. My next part is the teeth. I'm going to show you the quickest way to make teeth. I'm going to cut a strip of paper of the height that you want those teeth. I'm going to cut the one little corner off your paper, and that one's not a tooth because it's a weird angled tooth, so we don't want that one. But the rest of them, it's all you have to do is cut zigzags. So this one's going to go that way. The next one's going to go this way. We're going to do the eyes first. So we're going to let this dry for just a little bit. So the last step here, this part is just to glue your monster onto the background. So and there is my very angry but beautiful monster.